Do we know who's going to be home team yet?
That is a good question. I think they just did rock, paper, scissors down there for them. I can go ask if you want.
If you don't mind, that'd be awesome.
Okay. Or is going to be visitors.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Ann Lacey Stadium on the campus of Oklahoma City University. Today's special presentation game, the Guthrie Blue Jays versus the Moore Lady Lions. And now the starting lineup for Guthrie. Shay Compton. Correction. Already made one mistake, having to start in 2 minutes. Starting lineup for the Lady Jays, number 25, Ren McCormick. Number 8, Cody Hibbs. Number 2, Haley Gallo. Number 16, Ava Hebensberger. Number 4, Kinsley Diddy. Number 15, Brylan Shepard. Number 5, Sailor Hamilton. Number 1, Savannah Ingle. Number 22, Lola Brown. And in the flex position, number 7, Emmeline Redmond. Batting in the top of the first inning for Moore will be Shay Compton, Hadley Sutherland, and Libby J. Hughes. On the bump today for Guthrie, number 1, Savannah Ingle.
so we were looking at the ground. I think it was perfect, but it's just like the dirt covered inside the plate.
They said that or you?
They were looking at it, so I was assuming that they were like checking out so if it was
The
straight.
dirt's literally.
Yeah, it's just like the dirt cover.
Now the plate number 10, starting catcher, Shea Compton.
I just found some.
Probably.
I think that's technically it's like a scrimmage. So
Maybe. I'm not
the small school we play like 7 and extra.
Yeah.
So after back-to-back balls, it is a strike down the middle. Chops it down, ball 2-2 count. Correction, 1-2 on the count. Thought it was 2-2. E6.
Base runner on. Now batting number 1, starting third baseman, Hadley Sutherland.
And some more adapting to the style of pitching, using some small ball techniques. Slap single that rolled over to shortstop. Very unique turf here. People are talking about whether or not there was a hole or divot in front of the pitching mound. On first purview, you would think that it's actually synthetic, but it's not. It's real grass, real dirt.
0. Clear. Oh. Okay. 1 strike. Can't even remember ends for
Back to back, flicks it over, gets the force tag.
6-4 tag. Now coming to the plate, number 13, starting center fielder, Lippy J. Hughes.
I don't know how you do it.
I honestly don't know how to go back and forth.
1 ball. I saw her standing up there. What a shot.
Jake Hughes, Oklahoma State commit, along with fellow 6A star J.L. Austin. Just goes foul. This is the pop up. Going to go foul behind home plate. 2-2 count will resume. This is your PNTV game of the day featuring Class 5A Guthrie Blue Jays. They draw the number 3 seed in this week's fast pitch tournament against the Moore Lady Lions. They draw the technical 3 seed, even though there ended up being a 3-way tie for first between Choctaw, Owasso, and Moore. Pairings released today for fast pitch playoffs. All games will be played at the new named Devon Park OG&E Field, Field 2, which is my favorite, and then Integris. Those are the playing field names for the assigned games. It will be this Thursday, Friday, and Saturday for fast pitch championships. We are flexing coverage for 2 games this week. Today, our PNTV game of the day features Moore and Guthrie. Tomorrow, it'll be Duncan versus Lindsay. Both of those teams state playoff contenders. Originally, it was going to be El Reno, and then season comes to a conclusion. So Duncan picks up. Jake Hughes with a deep shot out to left field. 2 RBI home run, Jake Hughes. Now batting number 2, starting right fielder, Micaiah Neal. This young lady reminds me a whole bunch of Riley Boone from Owasso, from the size to the build to the hair to the style of slapping. Really scrappy base runner once she gets on, too. Chops that one over into right field, just goes foul. I'd like to thank our coverage sponsor for today's live stream, highlights, and post-game interviews that'll be coming up. AT Roofing and Construction and Allstate Insurance local agent, the Thurman Lynch Insurance Agency in Moore, Oklahoma. Chops it over, can't handle it, right to the head. Hot shot single, safe at first. Now batting number 4, starting at shortstop, Lyra Gardner. Well, the teams threw an old switcheroony on us on the uniform combos. I really figured that Guthrie would come in with kind of the more dark baby blue and more with the bright red blues, but instead kind of a mirror image of each other. Ooh, tag is no good, drops the ball, E4. Now batting number 19, the designated hitter, Ali Rumsey. So it's been an error-prone inning so far for Guthrie. They had a very playable ball to the shortstop, unable to field, and then a flick over to second base that's dropped. And then we had a really hard shot that obviously falls for the single that ricocheted almost off the head of the shortstop and rolled over by third base. It's been a very productive inning so far for Moore. 2 runs score on the home run, base runners first and second, only 1 out. Those of you that are curious on the softball pairings, for whatever reason, Thursday is your early day. All quarterfinal games for 3, 4, 5, and 6 that go head to head will all start at 10 a.m. And then it shifts over to a little bit more favorable time, 11 and 1:30 for semifinal games. We have posted all the brackets for you on our Prep Nation page. All you have to do is just go over and you can find out who's seeded and paired against who. Down the middle, falls for the single. Rounds third. RBI single, safe at second on the stolen base. Now batting number 12, the starting pitcher, Erica Summit. Huge top first for Moore. Gonna have a courtesy runner. I think that's Riley Rumbaugh, but I'm going to make sure before I announce it. Fights it off again. 0-2 on the pitch count. Rips it to left field. 3 RBI home run. Courtesy of Miss Erica Summit. Now batting starting first baseman, number 18, Carly Curtis. Five three ground out. Now batting starting second baseman, number 21, Braylon Signs. So far, we've had a 6-4 fielder's choice tag and a 5-3 ground out. Chops it foul again. 2-2 on the pitch count. 2 down. A flick of the wrist sends the ball down third baseline foul. Chopper right up the middle. Single puts another base runner on. Back to the top of the lineup. Number 10, Shea Compton. Back-to-back singles. Another runner on. Back-to-back singles now to plate number 1, Hadley Sutherland. Well, it has been just about the most impressive of performances that the Lions could put up. It could not have gone much worse for Guthrie so far. 2 errors, 2 home runs, and each one have pretty much medevaced right over into the parking lot or probably driveways to some of the houses that are coming down the turn here on 28th. Very similar layout to the ballpark that we went to at Putnam City North earlier last week. The stadium abuts up with numerous houses in behind home plate. Pretty much you can just check out the neighborhood as the cars drive by. Lions already through the lineup and working on batter number 11 as we speak. Tough start to the game for Savannah Ingle. Bases loaded wall. Returning to the plate, number 13, Libby J. Hughes. Well, as much as I hate to see the Cowpokes get a player over the Sooners, folks, you better keep your eye on this young lady. She's going to be a future All-American, I guarantee it. Coach Gajewski announced his staff signees this year, and both Owasso and more standouts will be staying home. I'm absolutely thrilled for both of these young ladies. Wild pitch gets away. Run scores on the wild pitch. So far in the Sooner class, Nicola All-Star Alyssa Parker, the lone Oklahoma player going to OU for the 2025 commit. However, 2026, Keegan Smith from Edmond Memorial has announced that she is verbally committing to play at OU season after next. Flies out to center field. Your score through 1, 7-0 more. We'll head to the bottom of the first inning. It'll be the following Blue Jays coming up to bat: McCormick, Hubbs, and Gallo. You or an I could see Hibbs. I could see Hubs. One of my favorite parts about the softball tradition is the players that continue to warm up throughout the game. I've covered well over at least 1,100, 1,200 ball games for baseball, at least, probably more. And the 30 minutes that they take to warm up before the game always just cracks me up. Softball players have got it right. They do about 45 minutes of practice before the game starts, so they're already ready to roll. And then throughout the game, each inning, they come on out to the first and third base lines and throw the ball around a little bit. Nice tradition. Now at the plate, number 25, starting second baseman, Ren McCormick. Leadoff single for Ren. Now batting number 8, starting third baseman, Cody Hibbs. Pops her up infield, goes to the second baseman, and it is one down. Next up to plate number 2, starting center fielder, Haley Gallo. One hops it to the second baseman. 4-3 on the ground out. 4-3 ground out, 2 down. Now batting number 16, starting right fielder, Ava Hebensberger. Base runner advances to second on the fielder's choice. So pitcher very content to work corners and high balls, trying to get her to rise and swing. Two reasons to do that. One, Deuce's pop ups, obviously two strikeouts. But good Plate discipline for the Blue Jays. She hasn't swung at junk. 3-1 pitch count. 2 down, though. Guthrie needing to get in this game ASAP before it just totally goes off the rails on him. 7-0 deficit. Still the first inning. Down the pike. Full count. Just a reminder, all of the softball playoff games this weekend, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, will broadcast exclusively on the NFHS network. We will not be able to broadcast any games this week. However, we will be designing graphics, and we can do interviews and highlights. If you're interested, reach out to Greg Goodrich, 405-492-8825. Walk puts runners on first and second. Didn't get her enough time. Now batting number 4, Kinley Ditting. Well, hopefully I got that player right. It says Ditting on the lineup. However, the assigned number is what threw me off there momentarily. Number 11 shows up as Kylie Edge. Strikeout ends the inning. Your score through 1. More 7. Guthrie 0. Led at the top of the second inning, the Lady Lions will be coming up to bat. Batting in the top of the second for Moore will be Neal, Gardner, and Rumsey. Well, this feature matchup so far has featured a matchup nightmare for Guthrie. The bats of Moore have been on absolute just beast mode today. Some had struggled with balls left on the plate that were driven over left field wall for both home runs. Wild pitch scored a run, RBI single scored a run. Otherwise, 5 of these 7 came off of 2 home runs. Now batting number 2, Micaiah Neal. This one's hit to center deep, will keep flowing. She drops it along the wall. So it is a fly out. Fly out to center field, one down. Now batting number 4, Lyra Gardner. Well, in the process of catching the ball and then dropping it, it definitely looks like the collision at the wall is accounted for some kind of a wrist injury. She has also favoring one of her legs, kind of with a light limp going over to the coach. Maybe having a substitution here in the fielding order now. So coach just does the flip signals. So we're going to have a change for left and center field. Now entering the game, number 21, Sage Driscoll. She'll be replacing number 2, Haley Gallo. Three-one is the official count on the pitch. Rips it out to right field for the single. Single to right field, base runner on. Now batting number 19, Allie Rumsey. Number 19 re-entering the game.
That's a nice pitch. Wild throw out to right field. Fortunately for the Blue Jays, does not give up a advanced base path. And the walk puts 2 runners on. Now batting number 12, Erica Summit. One hops to the pitcher. Can't quite. Oh, that slide. Safe at all 3 bases. Courtesy runner at first base for the Lady Lions. Casey Williams entering the game. Now batting number 18, Carly Curtis. One hop chops over to the shortstop. Off the bag, scores a run. And a throwing error there, so 2 runs played. 9-0 lead now. Now batting number 21, Braylon Sids. Correction signs. Well, so close for Guthrie in the inning. They had an opportunity to get a couple of ground outs and just negate this potential onslaught. Fires back to third, keeps her in high and tight safe. Runners on the corners for more. It's been one of those days at the office for Guthrie. Been unable to get timely hits, multiple fielding errors, 4 on the game. It hasn't been a dropped ball, it's been a overthrown or missed ball. Sack RBI scores a run. Back to the top of the lineup, number 10, Shea Compton. Ball gets away once again. Base runner in, safe at second. Throws down the perfect bunt. Bunt single, safe at first and third. Now batting number one, Hadley Sutherland. It's going to fall for a double. 2 RBI double. Tagged out at third on a 2-5 toss out. All right, so Sutherland gets 2 runs plated. However, she is tagged out, trying to stretch it from a double to a third base stolen base. And it is now 12-0 more over Guthrie. We'll head to the bottom of the second inning. It'll be the Lady Blue Jays coming up to bat. Coming up to bat in the bottom of the second will be Shepard, Hamilton, and Engel. Our final set of top 10 semifinalists dropped today for Class 6A softball. We had previously announced Classes B, A2, 3, 4, and 5A. So congratulations to the 72 semifinalists for Pitcher and Player of the Year categories. Those will be announced on a schedule that I just posted on Prep Nation within the next 3 weeks. We will be recognizing 6A all the way down to B, Pitcher of the Year and Player of the Year. And then we will have our overall Humvee Player of the Year award and the overall Pitcher of the Year Young Gun award. Now batting number 15, Brylan Shepard. About as good as you could craft it for a pickup game for Moore. All players have been active. Each have gotten multiple at bats, even if they do shift to replacement or substitute players. Everybody has had, in some cases, their third at bats. Everybody's gone through the lineup twice already. Some are working on their third or now fourth opportunity. So it has been a tough game for Guthrie here so far. Moore showing every bit the signs of a at least code number 1 seed that ended up slotting them to third. Have alluded to it a couple of times, but the tournament pairings for Class 6A, the overall number 1 tournament seed Choctaw versus the 8th seed Stillwater. Mustang Edmond Memorial are your 4-5 matchups. On the bottom part of the bracket, Moore Yukon are the 3-6, and the 2-7 pairing is Owasso versus Bartlesville. And the walk puts the base runner on. Now batting number 5, Sailor Hamilton. Your 5A pairings for the state fast pitch playoffs will be Piedmont versus Tahlequah in the 1-8 matchup, Coweta versus Claremore in the 4-5 games, Guthrie Duncan, that is your 3-6 pairing, and then on the bottom side of the bracket, Pryor Carl Albert, those are the 2-7 matchups. Again, those are for the Class 6A and 5A fast pitch softball tournaments. If anybody is curious on the 4A matchups, it'll be Blanchard Miami in the 1-8, Verdigris Purcell 4-5 slot, Tuttle and Broken Bow in the 3-6, and Weatherford Elk City are the 2-7 matchups on the bottom portion of the bracket for 4A. Class 3A will feature number 1 seed Lone Grove against number 8 Eufaula, Lindsay Chandler the 4-5 matchup, Perry Silo the 3-6, and on the bottom bracket, Washington Adair 2-7. Those are your Class 3A matchups for state softball fast pitch games. 6-4-3 double play. Now batting number 1, Savannah Inkle. Well, 2 down just like that. The Lady Blue Jays just unable to really do much at the plate. And very impressive performance for Moore so far. Not sure if they will strictly enforce run rules or not, but we're obviously in that territory for a potential 3rd inning final score. Sometimes on the pickup games, they agree to play a certain amount of innings no matter what. Like tomorrow's game, I believe, unless it changes, I think the Duncan Lindsay game is going to be a 5-inning game. Fly out to left field. Your score through 2, Moore 12, Guthrie 0. Led at the top of the 3rd inning, it'll be the Lady Lions coming up to bat. Batting in the top of the 3rd for the Lions will be Jake Hughes, Neal, and Gardner. Now batting number 13, Libby J. Hughes. Stand up double. Now batting number 2, Micaiah Neal. A rocket shot to second. That's probably about the best throw they've made all day. Hot shot to third. Oh, foot comes off, but she gets the retag. 5-3 ground out. Runner advances to third. Now batting number 4, Lyra Gardner. Sack RBI, 2 down run scores. Now batting number 19, Ali Rumsey. Six three ground out. We'll head to the bottom of the third inning. Lady Jays coming up to bat. All right, I'm going to hedge my bets on the batting order, see if Gallo is still in. It should be McCormick, Hibbs, and Gallo, but Sage Driscoll in substitution for Haley, so we'll see if she likewise bats for her. I believe it is back to the top of the lineup, but going to double check on that. Looks like we are going to have a change in the batting order for Guthrie. Trying to check the number here. Looks like it may be number 22, Lola Brown. It just perfectly spotted to where I cannot get her number. So correction on that, she is in the 9 hole, so we'll be starting in the bottom. Batting in the bottom of the third will be Brown, McCormick, and Hibbs. Coming up to the plate, number 22, Lola Brown. And the walk for Guthrie. Back to the top of the lineup, number 25, Rim McCormick. I'd like to again thank our coverage sponsor for today's live stream highlights and post-game interviews, provided we can make our way down to the field. AT Roofing and Construction and the Thurman Lynch Insurance Agency, both in Moore, Oklahoma, proud supporters of Lion Athletics. All right, 3-1 is the pitch count. Outside corner. Draws the walk, 2 base runners on. Now batting number 8, Cody Hibbs. Wraps it in for a single. Bases loaded single. I failed to discuss earlier, number 22, Avery Bates now on the bump for Moore. Now batting number 21, Sage Driscoll. So Moore giving some pitching opportunities here to multiple pitchers today. Obviously, with the 13-0 lead, you can afford to be very generous and lenient in that regard. Best inning thus far for Guthrie, 3 base runners on. More importantly, no outs here for the Lady Jays. Make some contact on the swing and foul. 0-2 count. Right up the middle. RBI single and tag out at home plate. Now batting number 16, Ava Heggensberger. RBI single, runners first and third. And swing and a miss. Kinley Denning in the lineup is number 4, actual number 11. Taunts it off to stay alive. 1-2 on the pitch count. We'll resume. And kind of a repeat play, pitch, and result. Blooper to third base. Flicks it over to second. Very close. That's all I will say on the 6-4 fielder's choice tag. Six-four fielder's choice. Now batting number 15, Brylan Shepard. One hops it over to third, fires, 5-3 ground out. Foul ball. Correction. It's good practice, though. Repeat play. Back-to-back 6-4 fielder's choice tags. Looks like we're going to have multiple changes to the lineup. I'm not sure if the fans' 2 cents worth equals more than a nickel, but he's got two different players back in the lineup, so we will see if he's correct or if it's in fact a change. Looks like to me we've got at least one already. Number 9, Molly Talkington, will be at the plate. And then looks like starting pitcher maybe still out there, number 12, I think. Now batting number 9, Molly Talkington. Molly's the daughter of our sponsor today, AT Roofing and Construction, and I know a super proud dad and mom. Future looking bright for more as they continue to push towards state. Likely will be their final game before they roll into Oklahoma City again on Thursday. Hook swing, that one's going to go foul, but correction. I think it dropped for a single. Beautiful single out to the line. Now batting number 18, Carly Curtis. Over the wall to RBI home run. That airlift courtesy of Carly Curtis. Now batting number 25, Ashton Lynch. And the strike count. Peyton. Okay, P. Tell if it was a B or a P. Now batting number 15, Peyton Wilson. And another throwing error. Runner advances on the error, safe at first. Now batting number 1, Hadley Sutherland. And blasts it out to center field. RBI double, 16-2. Returning to the plate once again, number 13, Libby JQs. Five three ground out. Now batting number 2, Micaiah Neal. Well, multiple RBIs from singles and error, and then 3 home runs have stretched this again to potential run rule territory, 16-2. We momentarily got a reprieve when it got trimmed to 11 instead of 12 runs. Otherwise, I would think that after this bottom bat, if Guthrie is not able to cut this beyond a 10-run lead, then it will be a run rule after 4 innings. But who knows? They could have already agreed just to play a full 7 no matter what. 5-3 ground out. Keeping them on their toes, folks. Get you into the song, and then it's over.
She doesn't have Apple Music. That's terrible.
Now batting number 5, Sailor Hamilton. And the single up the middle. Single for the Lady Jays. Now batting number 1, Savannah Ingo. Oh, 2 is the pitch count. No outs. Base runner on. Wild pitch will advance the runner to second. Uncontested stolen base for Guthrie. And safe at third, so back-to-back stolen bases. And a nice little rally here now for Guthrie in the bottom of our inning pairing. Knocks it out to left field. See if she's going to tag up, and she does. Sac RBI. Now batting number 22, Lola Brown. And the flyout. Back to the top of the lineup, number 25, Rin McCormick. And a single to left field. Once again at the plate, number 8, Cody Hibbs. I'd like to once again thank our coverage sponsor for today's stream, highlights, and post-game interviews, AT Roofing and Construction, and the Allstate agent in Moore, Oklahoma, the Thurman Lynch Insurance Agency. Another single, this time to right field. Returning to the plate, number 2, Haley Gallo. Fly out to center field. Well, folks, we got a 16-3 ball game. Now batting number 11, Casey Williams. On the bump for Guthrie, number 11, Kinley Dining. And Curtis draws the walk. Now batting number 9, Molly Talkington. Out to center field, 1 down. Now batting number 7, Val Ozuna. On the bump now for more, number 9, Molly Talkington. Returning to the plate, number 16, Ava Hemingsberger. 6-3 ground down. Now batting number 15, Brylan Shepard. Final score, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to congratulate the following players who've made Prep Nation's top 10 semifinal list. From Moore High School, Shay Compton. From Moore High School, Libby J. Hughes. From Guthrie High School, Ren McCormick. And from Guthrie High School, Haley Gallo. All right, folks, final score, Moore 16 and Guthrie 3. Thank you for tuning in. We'll do our best to get interviews with the players as they huddle up on the field. So give us a moment here. We'll end the feed. At the conclusion of the game, we will generate highlight reels. Thanks for tuning in today.
Well, your work is done.
Heck yeah. I don't know how to.
It is what it is. There was a discrepancy with the game changer, too. They had the game 16-4.
Oh,
It ended up being a 5-inning game, so we were off 1 inning, but it doesn't matter.
yeah.
You're not going to have anybody literally come after you for the pickup games.
Yeah, I'm glad I don't do this for actual. I would be
Oh,
missing.
people literally lose it. I mean, they
Oh.
literally lose it on stuff.
Yeah.
This year, Mark, I'll hit my 4,000th game covered this year, and I've seen it just about all. To where I've had to break up fights and thought I was going to fight some people.
It's crazy.
They're just crazy. All right, this will still be accessible here in a second, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm just going to run down there. I think the quickest way to get them is to go
Yeah.
first level on the grass.
Yes. Just
Yeah.
walk down the stairs over there and there's a gate right there.